Hey, is it possible this picture showing a sunrise in the shape of devil horns is for real? Or is somebody just trying to freak us out? I've got the answer to that hellish mystery, plus answers on a couple other things that you guys are curious about. Like this video that wants us to believe there are monkeys who like to ride wild boars, and this photo that claims to show the remains of a woolly mammoth being unearthed. I've got all that, plus my favorite fake of the week and some all-new fan art. So grab your friends, grab your family, and find out who's best at sorting out fact from fiction. Hey guys, Bill here. Our first item of today is this very strange picture. It was sent in by Shankar Bellapoo, who just wrote, I found this picture on Facebook. I just want to know if this is really a picture or a photoshopped image. Shankar, I don't know if the devil is trying to send the world a message or this is some kind of hoax. So either way, I think we better check it out. Taking a closer look at the picture, we see water down here, a boat of some kind over here, maybe military or an oil rig or something of that kind. Then we have the sky, and then these crazy reddish-orange horns coming out of the water. Now, this may be some sort of visual phenomena that was created by clouds, like maybe some clouds got in front of the sun and they were a weird shape and that's what came through. But then again, I don't see any clouds in this picture. And if you look close, those horns almost look like they're floating above the water. You know what? I think I'm smelling some Photoshop here. And you know what I do when I smell Photoshop? I go to my favorite photo forensic site, Forensically. Here we have all sorts of tools to see if the picture has been altered by computer software like Photoshop. We can really zoom in and look for obvious signs of irregular patterns, which would mean it's a fake. Well, thanks to Forensically, I now have the official answer right here. But before I tell you what's in here, I want you guys to take one more good look at this picture and let the world know what you think, okay? Just yell out either real, fake, or unknown. All right, did you let the whole world know what your answer is? Nice and loud? All right, let's get out this and let's find out what we got for the official answer. All right? Now, I hope you considered your answer very carefully because in my experience, it's pictures like this that can easily end up an unknown, if you know what I mean. And you know how much we like unknowns around here. Not. All right. And the official answer is... Well, let me put it to you this way. The photo and the image of the sun in it, along with everything else, is 100%. Without any doubts at all. That's right, you got it. It's real. That's right. This photo was taken during a solar eclipse by photographer Elias Kaziotis. It was taken off the coast of Qatar on December 26, 2019, during an actual solar eclipse. I looked it up. December 26, they had a solar eclipse. So what's happening here is the moon is between us and the sun. So what we're looking at here is the moon's shadow. When the shadow is in this position, it leaves part of the sun exposed, and those exposed parts just happen to look like devil horns. Now, I did find some evidence of little touch-ups here in the picture, around the edges a little bit, but overall, if you didn't even touch it up, it would still basically show this picture, so that's why I left it a real. Elias told Insider.com that it was an unforgettable experience. In a shot taken just a few minutes later, you can still see the sun eclipsed by the moon, but looking a lot more normal. So if you were starting to freak out and worry that the sun is actually the devil in disguise, well, worry no more, because as it turns out, the sun is just our good old sun, and you can stay on the sunny side. Guys, you know, I get a lot of monkey videos coming in the door all the time. Now, some of these monkey videos are real, and then there are those that are, well, not so real. So, as you can see, we get a lot of crazy monkey videos in the door. But I gotta tell you, when this one came in the other day, I just had to shake my head. I have never seen anything like this one. The video was sent in by XLR8, who just wrote, "Hey Bill, I was really curious about this video. Is it for real?" XLR, this thing is so off the wall, I don't know how it could be real. But on the other hand, you never know. So I tell you what, let's take a look at it in slow motion. This video is really poor quality, and that is never a good sign when you're trying to determine whether something's real or fake, because people often make them really poor quality, so you can't tell they're fake. But on the other hand, I don't see how you could actually make something like this in a computer. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Let's see if we see any artifacts in here. I just don't see anything. I mean, it actually looks pretty smooth. Everything's contiguous, you know, in other words, like something wasn't pasted on top of something else. And, well, the only thing I can say here is I think these are actually baboons, but baboons are still part of the monkey family, so it's monkeys riding a wild boar. What can I tell you? All right, guys, take another look at regular speed and then make up your own mind. Is this video real, fake, or unknown? Go ahead and yell out your answer. Okay, so I hope you're feeling good about your answer, because I know I'm feeling good about the official answer, because I just happen to know that this is not, and I repeat, not an unknown. Okay, so unknown's already off the table. If that's what you picked, well, sorry. Better take a seat and see who actually wins, okay? All right. Let me see. Real or fake, real or fake, real or fake. Okay. The official answer is a little complicated. All right. First of all, just want to say soundtrack that's fake. We all know it's fake. Somebody added it on there. So we're going to discount that. All right. So now what we're really looking at are the baboons, real. Boar, real. Surroundings, real. All put together? Uh-huh. Yep. Check that out. Just make sure. That's right. Real. As it turns out, this piece of video is from a Spanish documentary about a tribe of African hunters that train baboons to jump on wild boar. It's a form of what is called persistence hunting. The goal of this style of hunting is to wear the wild boar down and confuse it to the point where they can capture it. As you can see here, after the baboons wear the pig down, the bushmen can come in with a net and catch their prey. Next up is this picture. It was sent in by Chris Sanchez, who wrote, "Hey Bill, is this picture really showing the remains of a 15,000-year-old woolly mammoth? Or is this just some kind of big fat fake?" Chris, I gotta tell you, this is a tough one, because on the one hand, I can see this being like a really cool discovery, but on the other, you know, this could just be another example of our old friend pareidolia. You remember that one, right? That's when you look at one thing, but your mind sees something else. Pareidolia? Well, this could just be some old tree trunk kind of, you know, splintered in the ground. They pull it up, everybody goes, "Hey, a woolly mammoth!" But in actuality, it's just wood. Whoolly mammoths, in case you're wondering, are elephant-like creatures that lived in northern Asia, many parts of Europe, and the northern part of North America during the last ice age. They were hairy and huge with giant tusks, but went extinct around 12,000 years ago. Now, scientists aren't really sure why they went extinct, but because they lived in such cold areas like Siberia, well, dying in the ice preserved their bodies, and we have some really good specimens to examine. And that brings me back to this picture here. Now, if we break it down a little bit, what we see in this picture is that huge scoop coming in from the top there, lifting up this whatever it is. Now, there's a lot of people standing around, but they don't look like they're in icy weather. I would say mild weather at best. So, you know, it's really hard to tell. They could be there because it's a hotel groundbreaking, maybe a Wholly Mammoth themed hotel. I mean, who knows? Anything's possible, right? But on the other hand, it really could be a Wholly Mammoth. So, okay, take another look at the picture and let the world know what you think. Real, fake, or unknown. All right, while you do that, I'm gonna get out this and we're gonna find out who's got it right and who's got it wrong. Are you feeling confident about your answer? Good, because, you know, confidence doesn't really mean whether you're right or wrong. I don't know why I said that. It's good to have confidence. It just doesn't mean you're right or wrong. Offends a lot of other people you're right, but let's not get off on a whole new event. What do you say? All right, so now, in terms of this picture of the Wholly Mammoth remains being grabbed out of the ground there by that tractor hook and lots of people standing around taking pictures. You know what they're taking pictures of in reality? You're gonna love this. They are actually taking pictures of a Wholly Mammoth. Real. According to numerous news reports, including this one from Canada's respected CBC webpage, these Wholly Mammoth remains were found on a farm in Michigan. Farmer Jim Bristol said he came across the remains while digging in a soybean field. The remains were confirmed as a Wholly Mammoth and taken to the University of Michigan for further examination. Hey, by the way, did you know there's a lot of scientists who think we could bring back the Wholly Mammoth? That's right, because, you see, because so many of these beasts were so well preserved in the icy tundra that they died in, we could actually extract some DNA from that and then combine it with, say, Asian elephants to get this kind of new Wholly Mammoth. Now, scientists think this would be a great thing for Asian elephants, first of all, because they are endangered and it would help bring them back from that precipice of extinction. But also, and get this, they think this would be good for global climate change. Now, that is a huge, long story I'm not going to get into here, but look it up. It's a good one. All right, well, don't take off just yet because I still got to show you my favorite fake of the week. But hey, before we get to that, let's take a look at this week's all new, out of this world, off the charts, over the moon fan art. First up is this accomplished piece from Julia Kirshner and sent in by her dad, John. It's called Bill the Bat and was made on an iPad with Ibis Paint X. That's a great picture, Julia. It's got me thinking that maybe I could start my own pizza joint and have some Bill the Bat animatronics. Great idea and very well done. Thank you. Next up is Bill fighting Freddy Fazbear with a sword by Trooper Plays. Thank you, Trooper. Fun stuff. Hey, how about this action-packed sketch from Bobby and Jessica, who live in Dublin, Ireland? As sent in by Dad Michael, it shows Bill fighting the fakes with Slenderman, the Cthulhu, Siren Head, and the Megalodon. Wow, great sketch, guys. Thank you. Let's finish off today with this video from Murad Games. It's a Bandicam game called Siren Head versus Bill. Nice job, Moran. I assume I win, right? Love it. And now, from our favorite fake of the week, in addition to monkeys riding wild boar this week, we also have this monkey riding an ATV. The video is called Monkeys Are So Smart. And, well, I don't know how smart this monkey is because, well, it doesn't turn out too well. All I can say is thank goodness this monkey is just a doll and the video is so fake. It's funny! Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.